What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I apologize for the 30-minute lateness, guys. I was playing Monster Hunter and I just lost track of time. I tried to get this monster and I failed, fucking failed. So I stopped the game real quick and that's why you still see my PS4 still on. So I apologize for that, guys. So welcome to the first live open mic Q&A of the month of June. It is June 6th, 2018. I was about to say 16. I apologize for that. And we're here. I'm here to answer your questions. So bring them on. Let's see what you got, and let's get right into it. I'm gonna catch up right now on these questions. So I'm gonna do a little rapid fire real quick. So bear with me. Okay, we got Darth Primus here. What's up? We got King Majestic A X. Sorry, uh, Magister. I said Majester. Eight. Garth Primus asked me, "Did you see the trailer for Spider-Man Dibverse?" Yes, I did. I did a reaction this afternoon. I'm still uploading it. It should be uploaded. As you can see, that's why I was wearing the Miles Morales. When I'm wearing Miles Morales, it should be up real soon. I dug it. Indeed, King. Did you hear that Rocksteady is possibly developing a Superman team up game? No, I didn't. That's interesting. I would love to see Superman come back into a game. Rick. Also, the Bumblebee trailer came on. Have you seen it? Yes, I have. I didn't want to because I don't give a damn about anything Michael Bay does with touching my childhood, the Transformers, and I did check it out. I actually reacted to it on my better judgment because it actually pissed me off. You just got to go watch it yourself when it's uploaded. All I'm going to say is it is a prequel. It takes place 20 years prior to Bay's first movie, and it takes place in 1987. You know how old I was in 1987? I was 5 years old, guys. Okay, next up, going on. AJ Dens, what's up, yo? Primus asked me, had I heard Marvel is going to reboot Ultimate Alliance? What are your thoughts? I don't know why. Dylan Malone, what's up? Pretty much I had a good day because today was my day off. So I was just chilling in the house today. Um, AJ Downs, are you going to react to the new Halloween trailer? There's a new Halloween trailer up. I haven't seen it. Um, King, King asked me, can you see Roman Reigns pulling off Lobo in live action? No, because I don't think he can. Him holding down a movie by himself? No, I don't think he could bring the main man character, that that kind of character, that kind of, you know what? I'm just saying. No. Let me see. Target premise. I don't know. I know you don't care for the Venom movie, but if the film flops, then Silver can be canceled altogether. Actually, they stopped Silver and Black altogether, so win-win. Guess you guys didn't hear that. Yeah, they've taken that right off the schedule. Good. Why? There's no need for it. Next up is King asks me again, Mr. Terrific versus Hardware, who'd win? In your opinion, who'd win the battle? Mr. Michael Holt, Mr. Terrific. Um, Travis asked me, heard about the Roseanne cancellation? Yes, I have. Didn't care because I wasn't a fan of hers in the get go. It took ABC a long. Finally, you did something right because she used to run off at the mouth a long time ago. So I could care less about her. I never really watched the original run of Roseanne. I mean, there were some episodes I did watch, but didn't watch the whole thing. Um, I do care about the fact that she cost all those people their jobs. So in hindsight, um, you know, Roseanne, you ran your mouth off long enough, and your big fat mouth got bit yourself in the ass with that. Karma is a bitch, right? There you go. All right, next up, um, I heard. Kathleen Kennedy is leaving Lucasfilms. I've heard that. I'm not sure. There are a lot of videos saying why she should leave. AJ Daniels, what popular TV show or movie that is liked by most people you never got into? TV show, I can say. I was just talking about this now. Parks and Recreation. I never watched that. I never was really into it. I saw it and I'm just like, there you go. There's one. Um, I'm rapid firing, guys, so just bear with me. Let's see. I answered that already about the Roseanne stuff. Um, King asked me again. It said that the DCEU Extended Universe Green Lantern Corps movie will feature Simon Boz and Jessica True as the main link. In opinions, any thoughts? I doubt that's gonna happen. That ain't happening. That ain't happening anytime soon. I could tell you right now. I don't know where you've heard that from, but the source has always been that it's going to be Hal Jordan and John Stewart. They're going to be two Earthling Green Lanterns, and Hal Jordan and John Stewart are those two. There's no way they skipping Hal Jordan or John Stewart. Or I really wish they put Kyle in there, but there's no way they skipping that. No way. Let's see. Dark Premise, the Chitari and the Parademons declare war against each other. Which side would win? Which are we talking about their comic counterparts, or are we talking about their movie counterparts? Because if we're talking comic counterparts, then the Chitari would win. Tony Montana, how's everything going? I'm good. I'm rapid firing through these questions now because I'm a little late. Um, Travis, what movie what? Okay, wait. I'm trying to figure that. Okay, what movie was worse? Okay, you spelt it wrong. I don't like being a grammar hound, but yeah. Steel or Jonah Hex? Steel. At least Jonah Hex kind of stayed true to some of the source. Steel did none of that. Dark Premise. Nick Furman almost said motherfucker before turning into dust. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Classic. Ricky, you asks me. I just watched your reaction to the new Mega Man game. I'm glad they threw in there that is 30 years old. Yeah, got to. Um, got to. You got to show respect to the original Blue Bomber. Yes, Sonic gets that name too, but it's Mega Man first. I do recommend you go check out and read this Mega Man Sonic crossover. That was really good. By Archie Comics, really good. But you gotta show respect. He is the original mascot for Capcom, and he's kind of fallen to a little bit of obscurity by being overshadowed by the other Capcom franchises like your Resident Evils and your Street Fighters and things like that. But it's good to see them bring him back. Mega Man 11, can't wait. Yeah. All right. Um. Next up, you ask who's this? King asked me between Batman and the Punisher, who's more broken inside? I mean, let's face it. Let's face the facts. They both are heavily affected by the deaths of their loved ones. I'm gonna say more Batman. He saw them die as a kid. He was a kid when it happened. Frank was a grown man when he saw his family gunned down. Batman saw it. So you know that psychological damage you could have. Kids seeing their parent or so die right in front of them. That's twisted. So yeah, Batman for sure. Let's see. Move on. Quick. What is your favorite Dashi XP stit ever? If you don't have one, just don't have one. Just pick one from pick multiple. I don't have one. There's so many skits I love from Dash. His Dashy diet where he's trying to go on a diet. He's eating all these health food and this he has a container of Nutella and keeps bothering him, things like that. I love his animated skits with him and Dennis. Those funny. Um, there's the Chinese beef where him and Peter Chow, uh, he's always coming and he's getting pizza, and then Peter Chow comes in, he's like, pizza this time. Chinese food no good for you, and I'm just like, and they go at it. It's hilarious. There's just too many. There's just so many that I could just sit down and watch. I have a playlist of all the Dashie stuff that I love. Even his gameplays just crack me. His Mario makers are just the funniest thing ever. That's why Dashie is one of my favorite YouTubers, like big name YouTubers. Um, I love his stuff. I can watch his stuff all the time. Guy, a YouTuber I want to meet. There have been several YouTubers I have this close to meeting. Last year at New York Comic Con, I almost met my mentor, Tyrone Magnus. My brother met him, and then he ran down and was like, Chris, come get, look, yo, somebody you need to meet, Tyrone. And I'm like, and it was between Tyrone Magnus or meeting for the first time my favorite writer, Gail Simone. I chose Gail. Sorry. So yeah, I didn't get to meet him then, but he was the one that kind of influenced me in doing reactions, because the way I looked at Tyrone Manners, I'm like, that's me basically reacting to stuff. How I react to stuff is legit. Like I geek out. I'm the same thing like him. So I was like, if he could do it, I could do it. And there you go. Next up. Okay, what else we have here? Travis asked me most most Damona problem most Damona problem are own fault. Are you trying to say most of Damona's problems are her own fault? Yes, that's what you're saying. I'm trying not to be a grammar hound, but yeah. Uh, Travis, Darfur, if you could remove one film from the DC universe that was made, which one? Batman v Superman. Get that out of here. That's it right there. Get that shit out of here. Can we ask about Deadpool 2 now? No, you can't. Um no, you can't. Did you see Solo? No. There are gonna be certain movies I'm not gonna see. I'll just wait. And the Solo movie is one of them. I'm just gonna wait. It wasn't a big priority for me to see it in from the start. Um Movies are priority me are, I want to see Upgrade. That's a priority. Um, Equalizer 2, priority. The Incredibles 2, priority. Ant-Man Wasp, priority. Um, Stuff like that. The Mission Impossible movie, those are priority movies. Even when they announced Solo, I was just like, this is not a big priority me to see. Um, Ricky asked me, have you ever encountered any paranormal stuff in your life? If so, could you please share one? No, I don't think I've ever had a paranormal, like really paranormal. The only thing I can think of, like in some ways, one night I was, I was sleeping well. I was uh, just, sleeping. Next, you wake up a little bit and you're like really kind of like don't know. It was dark. All I remember is I looked at the foot end of my bed and I could see a silhouette, looked like a woman. And when I kind of went, and then I looked up and she was gone. So basically, what I thought it was, and I think it, and I believe it truly was the spirit of my mother looking in on me real quick and seeing how I was, and then she disappeared. I do have a lot of dreams about my mother, Ricky. My late mother, I do. In terms of, and I think I've never told this to anybody here on YouTube, but I tell all the time on my Facebook page, on my Facebook. I do tend to have a lot of dreams about my mother. It's been over 20 plus years since she passed. She passed in 95. She was 37. And I do have very vivid dreams about her. I have a very uncanny curse kind of gift where I can remember every dream in very detailed. And there was also somebody that actually told me you should write them down, and everything like that. But whenever I have a dream of my mother, we're always by a body of water, always. It and she always seems to. I always seem to have dreams about her on certain days. The anniversary of her death, her birthday, um, holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving. Those are days that I know me and her both loved. Certain stuff like that. I tend to always have dreams about her, and I have been having some very vivid dreams of lately about a certain someone. I'm gonna leave her out of it. If she's watching, you, Calypso, you know who I'm talking to you. Yes. And she was with my mother, and I was telling my Calypso um, about it, and I basically told her like I'm trying to figure out what these dreams mean, why, and she gave me some in-depth details of what it could mean, like maybe it's something that you desire, and we may have come to some agreement that it is. But if you're watching Calypso, yeah, that's a nickname I have for a certain somebody. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to get too misty eyed. Let's see. Okay, King. DC just needs to go let go of Wildstorm because seriously, they just can't they just can't seem to get the characters right, in my opinion. They are doing basically this whole new revamping of it. Um, it's called just Wildstorm, and it's pretty good. I think Warren Ellis is doing it, so it's not bad, but I kind of miss. I just miss the old Wildstorm universe when the Wild Pack was Wild Pack and things like that. But yeah, Jared Leto. This is from Dark Premise. Jared Leto Joker movie was announced. Yeah, and I can give two shits about. I don't care. Once again, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the DC extent. They're announcing all these goddamn movies, and you have not even finished your first slew of movies you announced. Stop announcing all these. This is where I say all the time DC and Warner Bros. They need a blueprint. Take some advice from Kevin Feige and Marvel. They got a blueprint. They're sticking to it. Bam. There you go. But you want to keep announcing all these movies. It's like, why? Why? There's two Joker movies coming out. I don't know. Um, Ricky asked me if I could be cast, if you could be casted, if you could be casted as one Marvel slash DC superhero in the DC or Marvel Cinematic, who would it be? See yourself as um Marvel Spider-Man, of course. That's my number one favorite hero. So of course, Spider-Man. DC, I probably I'm a little lighter, but I probably could see myself as Static or Mr. Terrific because I'm a huge Mr. Terrific fan. Third smartest man in DC universe. Maybe Bronze Tiger because I studied martial arts, so yeah, something like that. Just have to bulk up a little more, but Spidey all the way. Um, let's see. Ricky asked me again. Can you do any cartoon or comic superhero or any impersonations? Some. Some. I tend to get a kick out of. I tend to make people laugh when I do Marvin the Martian, but I can't really do it. I have to really fix my throat to get that. That deep like voice, and I can't really do it too much. Like when he says, "Oh, I'm going to blow up Mars. Isn't that lovely?" Stuff like that. So it is a couple of them I could do. Tony Montana asked me, "Did you find Willem Dafoe portrayal of Green Goblin? How did you? I thought he was good. I thought he was really good as Norman. I just wish he had the Norman haircut. That can be done. I've seen it, and I wish they really went with the costume that if you there's a video online where you can see that they were gonna go with the original Goblin costume, the mask moved and everything. I wish they'd have went with that instead of him looking like something out of Super Sentai or Power Rangers. Uh, let's see. Ricky, who is one YouTuber you look up to? I just kind of mentioned, like, Tyrone Magnus is, he kind of got me into doing, the reactions. Uh, Dashy on account of just his funniness and, you know, just his comedic timing, and stuff like that. Um, no, I don't watch Pinkie Pie and all of them, and Paul Logan, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care for those people. Never have. Um, Markiplier is cool. When I do watch him from time to time. Um, how I got into doing comic book reviews is because of one of my best friends, Blue Goblin. So we still are best friends, good friends to this day. So yeah. Let's see, King. What's one Marvel DC crossover would you like to see that hasn't been done yet? Teen Titans and Young Avengers. um, Teen Titans and Young Avengers, and I'm talking about the original Young Avengers, not the second lineup. Um, I'd also like to see maybe Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Richard Dragon or something like that. That'd be cool. You know. So yeah, Luke Cage and Black Lightning. There you go. There's a couple. Um, yeah, there's a couple. Do you think that they'll eventually kill off Hank Pym in the future Ant-Man films? I don't know. Um, I don't know at all. I just saw the picture of Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne, the original Wasp. She looks great. So yeah, um, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her as the original Wasp. You guys get to see her. Do you? That's two same questions. Okay, Ricky asks me favorite cartoon series. I have too many, Ricky. That's too hard. I'm a child of the '80s. I grew up in the greatest era of cartoons. So you take your pick. There you go. I can name a bunch, but I don't have just one favorite cartoon series. Darth Primus asked me if Civil War took place in the DC universe, which characters would lead each other's side? Well, they already did. That's Injustice. There you go. There you go. That's basically it. Uh, King, you asked me what comic book death hit you the hardest. Oh man, I think one is definitely Caps when he supposedly died. When we didn't think it was time travel. Nightcrawler's death hit me hard. That one definitely hit me hard. Colossus' death when he took the legacy virus. We thought he was dead. That hit me hard. Um, Flash's death when he sacrificed himself. That hit me hard. Um, there's a couple of deaths that have hit me hard, and you know, Even Spidey's death when he's supposedly died by Marlon, but he was reborn. That hit me hard. Those are some deaths. I, People always ask me, Superman's didn't hit you? No, it didn't. I laughed at it because I never thought that would happen. I didn't laugh because it was funny. I laughed because, oh my God, somebody actually killed him. You know, it was like, whoa, somebody killed Superman. You know, so no, I wasn't laughing because it was funny. All right. Um, could a movie with Cyborg and Oracle work together against crime about overcoming their handicaps and a good idea? We think it'd be a good idea. I doubt it because they seem to want to keep every Batman character from Cyborg. I still don't think Cyborg needs a movie. It just he just doesn't need one. And personally, that's me. And I love Victor, but I'm just like he doesn't need one. I'm still trying to figure out who could the villain be. Malware? I don't know. I really wish he was part of the Titans. That's the Titans I grew up with. Marv Wolfman, George Perez. That's the rock for me for for the Titans. Um, Ricky, do you think Tom Hardy is gonna portray a Venom better than? I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. Um, in my opinion, from that trailer I saw, they're trying to give him some sort of believe in him. It's supposed to make the audience really love the guy, but in reality, Eddie Brock was a jerk. He was a jerk. He's the prime example of cutting corners. He was a jerk, and now we're supposed to really no. That movie should never have been made. It should never have been made. Do you prefer high school Peter Parker or college Peter Parker in terms of the comic book storylines? A little of both. That's from Tony. Ricky, what happened to John Cena live? I've never seen. I've never seen after. I know he went through a hard time. I'm hoping that he's getting better. Uh, John Cena's fine. You know he's fine. He's fine. King asked me if 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 you had a chance to bang Lois Lane or Lady Shiva. Oh my God, Lady Shiva or Lois Lane. If I was first of all, Lois is married, so no, thank you. I do not do married women. I wouldn't break up that happy home, especially it's Superman. So I'm not fucking with that. Shiva, probably Shiva gives off that mention that kind of, and I love Lady Shiva, but she gives off that mentality like you have to beat her in a fight first before you can hit them panties. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I've never said I'm good, but I think she'd wipe the floor with me. So in a hand to hand fight. So so yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere. Let's see, Ricky, that was a funny question though. I ain't gonna lie. Also, when do you think Dean Ambrose is gonna return wrestling? When he heals, he's injured. You gotta remember he's injured, Rick. He's not. He's injured. He's not. It's not like he's on the sideline. He's injured. He suffered an injury, a bad one too. Tony, any newspapers? Since newspapers are becoming less and less printed, do you think J. Jonah Jameson would fit in our modern MCU? Yeah, he can do basically. There's an easy way of doing J. Jonah Jameson in a sense. Can be like something like in TMZ. That, or he could be what Howard Stern is, a disc jockey. I could see him doing that. And yeah, I could see that. But newspapers are not going anywhere really. That's what they make. They people want you to believe that, but their newspapers aren't going anywhere. There's something about newspapers that just you can't just put on the web. It's not going anywhere. Ricky, favorite wrestler as of now. As of now, AJ Styles, always been. He's always been one of my favorites. Um, always been. I followed AJ since TNA. Fell in love with that guy. Him, Samoa Joe, those guys like that. Uh, so there's too many. There's still too many. But AJ, male and female. Okay, male. Well, I just gave you AJ. Female. That's a little harder because there's so many females, and if you're just talking about WWE wise, yeah, that I'm loving. I love Kana. Excuse me, not Kana. Well, that's her. Oscar, of course. My steampunk queen herself, Becky Lynch. Um, then of course there's uh, Ruby Riott. I love. I just wish she wasn't heel, but that's the Vince mentality. I've always felt Vince saw her. He saw the tats, and she's a heel. Let's make her a heel. Yeah, she'll just be a heel. Yeah, and that's what I said. Damn it, she's a heel. She's got tattoos. She's a heel. Um, of course, and then we go Athena. Excuse me, Ember Moon. Once again, I know most of these women from outside of the WWE. Bailey, I still love Bailey. Um, there's so many. It's too many. Mickey James is back. I really wish she changed her. I tweeted Mickey and like, you need to change your music, change that theme. You're not that same Mickey James anymore. Change the music. We go to NXT. You got the pirate princess herself, Kairi Sane. Oh my God, she is so cute. I love her. And bringing back the elbow. She has the most illest elbow since Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah, dig it. So yeah, just saying. Anyway, moving on. Tony asks me, have you heard of the situation about Morgan Freeman? I don't give a. That's it. This you're starting to see a fucking trend now with this bullshit. I'm not even going into that. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Opinions on. I already talked about that bullshit. Thundercats. You go watch the previous um open mic. I go deep. I'm not going back into that. Fuck that. Favorite Mexican food. Besides burritos and tacos. Um. Uh, I, um. I forgot. Those are definitely it. I'm forgetting. There's some others. I just can't get off the top of my head. Um. Anyway, moving on. Favorite dessert. I always can't go wrong with ice cream. Or a nice key lime pie. I love key lime pie more than I love apple. Yeah, I said it, but I will eat the hell out of an apple pie too. A hot apple pie with some ice cream on the side. Bam. A nice warm brownie with it's good shit right there. Um, what else? Desserts. Yeah, root beer floats. I try not to eat a lot of, especially, things like that. But yeah, desserts. I'll get down on some desserts. Um, uh, are you glad Christina Aguilera is back? Come back? Oh yeah, that's my girl. Love Christina. Let's see. Dark Promise. What happened with Stanley nowadays? I feel like those fanboys who are donating his blood. I don't know. I don't know. Last thing I heard that he was stuck up by two people by at gunpoint. That fucking scared the hell out of me. I don't want to wake up hearing that this man was killed in a botch robbery or some bullshit. I don't. I really don't. It's been really tough for Stanley, and it sucks. It shouldn't be happening to him. It shouldn't be. I hope CW gets Ted Cord right. I'm a little shaken because we all know how they handled the Atom. Yeah, there's rumor that he's coming. I think they're making him gay, or so I don't know. I know Batgirl's coming. No, Batgirl. I mean Batwoman. Excuse me, Batwoman's coming. Um, Wally is now gonna be. He's not gonna be. He's gonna be have. He's not gonna be on Flash or Legends of Tomorrow for like as a mainstay. He's gonna be like in and out. Pause on that one, but he's not gonna be full time anymore. I don't know what's going on with him. Uh, so yeah. Favorite Biggie and favorite Tupac song. Tupac, Dear Mama, definitely is one of my favorites. Love that song. Biggie, I would have to say is One More Chance. That's definitely one of them. So yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry, sorry about that. The my my PlayStation heard me say PlayStation or something, and the mic picked it up. Let's see what's next. Favorite actor as Batman. Favorite actor as Batman. I It's a tie actually between Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck. Actually, as Batman, they were both great. I liked them as Batman. Uh, Michael Keaton didn't play a good Bruce Wayne though. I've made that perfect. His Bruce Wayne just came off too dark. Um, have I caught up? I think I have. No, I haven't. Damn, I thought I did. I thought I was rapid firing enough. Um, no, I did. Oh, okay. As much as I respect Britney Spears for her career, she can't really sing very well. I mean, she has a baby voice. What do you think, Chris? You spelled my name wrong. She can pretty. I never thought she can't sing. Everybody's to each its own. Everybody has their own opinion, but she can pretty. She can't hit high notes like Christina, no, but she can sing. She has a very different voice, but she can sing. Um, which actress do you think do you have a crush on? Ricky, that's a long list too. You're barking up the wrong tree with that one, dude. Like I have huge celebrity crushes. Um, you name somebody, I'll probably tell you. Yeah. One I can say right off the rip is Taraji P Henson. I have a huge crush on her. God damn it. Yeah. So yeah, there's yeah, I have too many, too many. Uh, uh, in their respective universe, who in both Marvel and DC is the world's greatest hero? Uh, well, some would say in DC is Superman. Cable said Spider-Man is the world's greatest superhero. Spider, yeah, he said it. He said it. So I've listened to Cable with that one. I'm just saying. Um, Tony Montana. Who could play Dinah Lance, Black Canary, and Green Arrow in the DC U? Dinah, Black Canary. I could have seen. I'm forgetting her name. She was on Chuck. Uh, she also voiced Miranda Lawson in the Mass Effect games. I'm forgetting her name. And I also could see Ali Leiter for some reason when she still had blonde hair. Um, because she can get really cut up real quick. I've seen her. There was even a point where I could have saw who played Bobby Morris in Agents of Shield, who played Song Mockingbird. I could have seen her as Canary too. As for Ollie, that's a tough one because I don't want Ali being dark. I want him to be kind of a mixture. So you need an actor who can bring light and you know that Ali has that he's a jokester. He's a jokester with a lot of sarcastic jokes. So it'd be hard. I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head for Ali. Um, do you like Nas? Hell yeah! Who wrote that? NC Breeze, North Carolina Breeze. I love Nas. He's one of my favorite rappers. Love him. Still to this day, I can listen to Stillmatic, Illmatic, his first album, and just listen to every song. Like, not skip to my favorite song, just listen. He was deemed the best lyricist at that time. Nas, Nas is one of the best. Don't get on his bad side because he will eat you alive. Trust me, he's done it before. A song by Barry White featuring Marvin Gaye would have been the greatest Barry baby making song ever. Right? Yeah, probably could have been. Yeah, uh, Barry White, rest in peace to both of those men. Uh, what do you think? Why don't you like Watchmen, the comic series? I don't care about it. I never did. It didn't intrigue me. I was just, you know. Just didn't intrigue me. The movie did nothing for me neither. I know this TV series coming. If you like it, that's fine. But I don't. I just nothing about those characters intrigued me. I was just like, okay, this is just for what? What reasons? Why is it so gritty? For what? I just don't care. I never cared about it. Do you like Weird Al Yankovic? If so, what are your favorites? I like Weird Al Yankovic. Um, his parody songs are funny. To to a degree. But there are some that didn't like that he was parodying them songs, like Coolio when he wrote "Gangsta's Paradise." He hated that Weird Al made fun of it, made a parody doing the Amish Paradise. I love that one. That was funny. Um, there's just too many that he's done that I really enjoy. I'm fat, you know. Weird Al has a very keen sense of humor to me, and I like that. Um, and I'm just glad that he's still around, but I can understand some people's feelings of why, don't make fun of my song like that, you know, but every song he made fun, especially from Michael loved it. He thought it was funny. So, you also got to have a kind of a good sense of humor about it. He's not really making fun of it. He's just twisting a little bit to put comedy into it, you know, because when you think about it, if you're not, he did Gangster's Paradise and Amish Paradise. You think about, if you ever really looked into the lifestyle of the Amish people, you could see that's a tough. It's tough for somebody who's never been there. So yeah, he wasn't really, but Coolio just couldn't take it. I mean, cool. That was probably Coolio's best song anyway. So, um, uh, let's see, Dylan Malone. What are you looking forward to for E3 this year? Everything. I don't discriminate. I'm looking for everything. And if that list, that so-called leak list, is real, everything on that list. Travis. Besides The Crow, what is Brandon Lee's best movie? He did a movie with Dolph Lundgren and Tia Carrera that I really enjoyed. I love that. But The Crow, Rapid Fire is another good one. His first theatrical movie, I believe. But he's a guy that I wish what happened to him during The Crow didn't happen. You know, like, people want to blame it on the curse. You know, freak accident. I don't know, but he died too early. He would have carried on his father's legacy, but also in his own way too. Not being like his father, but carrying the lead legacy. Shannon's doing it in her own way too, but definitely Brandon would have definitely carried it as well. And don't let Shannon can fight too. I've seen her in movies fight. She could throw down too. Um, so next up, Dark Premise. What is your ideal Avengers team and Justice League team? Uh, I I don't like to do these because for vote for those teams, those are premier teams. In my opinion, is those teams should be like almost like the elite, the best of the best of your respected universe. That's who should be on the team, not by popularity. Who's a popular character? So you put those. No, it should be the elite, almost like this is the best of the best. Say what you want, but that original founding members of both teams, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, those are kind of, so that's why I don't really answer that question too much. Because because this is I still don't think Wolverine should have been on the Avengers. I don't think Spider-Man should have been a full-time member. I like Spider-Man when he was a part-time member or a on-call member. You know, he had a card, but he wasn't a full-time member. Uh, which director could direct the Teenage Mutant Turtles we deserve? Well, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle we deserved. It came out in the '90s, so I don't need any more. There you go. I'm just saying, man. That's it. Favorite Ninja Turtle, this is from Ricky. Favorite Ninja Turtle villain? It's the Shredder. Of course, it's the Shredder. Second by the. I, yeah, that definitely Shredder. Definitely. Ricky. That was Ricky's question. All right, have I caught up? Okay. Is it me or do Spider-Man and Daredevil have an origin that is similar to one another? I mean, there was a wrestling match, a father figure gunned down, etc., etc. No, I don't. Uncle Ben was not a boxer. Uncle Ben was not a boxer. Um, Matt's dad was a boxer. He wasn't a wrestler. Uh, Peter never knew his parents. His father, his parents were his aunt and uncle. He never knew his mother or father. Matt knew his father, never met his mother, who went into the went and became a nun. Um, Peter, there difference. There is differences, but if you mean they're characters that suffered loss, yes, but they're different in a lot of ways. But they're brothers in that way. They're best friends. Do you know? I mean, do you guys even know how Daredevil found out that Peter was Spider-Man? If you guys know that off the top of your head, give me your answer right now. I'll be looking for that. Um, I could tell you if you got it right too. Tony, the fact that Denzel Washington did not win an Oscar for Malcolm X and is mostly remembered for uh, Training Day is frustrating. What is your thoughts on it? Jada Kiss made a song. Why about that? Why did Denzel have to win the Oscar for um, male lead for him playing a villain? He won an Oscar before in Glory, one of my favorite military war movies. Good movie. Um, uh, I don't look at it like that too much, and I know Mr. Washington doesn't look at it like that. Yes, he should have won for Malcolm X. He was damn good. Hell, he should have won when he played. He was in the movie Hurricane, where he played the famous boxer who was put in jail for a crime he didn't commit. He was good as that. every movie Denzel has done, he always gives 100% in. John Q, uh, Man on a Mission, not Man on a Mission, Man on Fire. Excuse me, Man on Fire. Uh, he, the man is just that good. He's really that good. Um, and he represents where I live, Mount Vernon, New York. He's from here, so yeah, and he's proud of it too. Did you see Real One's rap? I don't give a damn, Will Miser, about that rap. I don't care. I do not care. Have you ever noticed Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool pokes fun at Green Light? Yes, he does. He pokes fun at it a lot. Favorite comedian? Ricky asks me that question. I have a lot, but one off the top of my head would be Richard Pryor. I love Richard Pryor. Always have, always will. Um, Robin Witt. Sorry, Robin Williams. Definitely. Sorry, guys. Anytime I mention him, I get misty eyed and I gotta catch myself. There's too many, but those are two definitely. Um, okay. Tony Montana asked me, "Do you prefer Brother Blood from the comics or the Teen Titans version comics? Do you think Kelly Rowland could play Donna Summers in a biop movie?" Hmm. Uh, Probably, because if if Beyonce can play, oh my God, I'm forgetting who. Uh, Etta James, then um, I can probably see Kelly playing Donna Summers, and getting more of her blessing from her daughter, which would be really cool as well. Um, but also, I could just see an up and coming actor or actress or a well known actress playing that role. But I heard Etta James did not like that Beyonce played her. Like, she dogged her. Like, so I'm not sure. Just saying. Asico. Okay, what software do you use when you do your reaction? Um, Sony Movie Maker. Um, as well as just um cameras. I use Logitech camera and stuff like that. Um, what kind of sound like what you kind of sound like Robert Storms when you rant on DC. I don't know who that is, so I can't even say. On Friday, they're coming out with you won't. Uh, on Friday, they are coming out with "Won't You Be My Neighbor," a documentary about Mr. Roberts. It's only going to be in theaters for one day. Yeah, I know about that. Too bad I'll be working, so I can't see it. Yeah, I was a Mr. Roberts fan, and saw a little bit of like the making of that, seeing how much he put his life into that show. Much respect to him for that. Like, things that he wanted to make sure was clear, and the people that he involved in his show, much respect to him. He truly was that guy. That he was not bullshitting about that. That was not like that was just for the cameras. No, he was that guy. I respect that. I respect that a lot. All right. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, I'm almost got it. Okay. Let's see. Think hydro licking. Okay, that's a very interesting name, my dude. Uh, number between 1 to 10, and when you're ready, say the word portrayal. Then when you ready, say the word portrayal of yourself. Then I'll give you. Then I'll pass. I'll guess. I'm a mind reader. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Portrayal of self. There you go. I'll see what you got. Let's see if you got my number right. Um, did you watch the Wreck-It Ralph in it? Yes, I did. That's another reaction that I'm editing now. It'll be up soon. What's your opinion on This Is America? I feel like people are taking it as a joke. Um, are you talking about the Sarah Silverman stuff? I haven't watched that. Uh, Dark Primus asks me, what did you think of that surprise cameo in uh, Avengers Infinity War? If you're talking about Red Skull, I was shocked. But I knew I heard the voice and I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. And when they showed Red Skull, I was like, oh. So yeah, if that's the one you're talking about. Which Spider-Man has the best music theme? Toby, Andrew, or Tom? Uh, I don't know because I actually like them all. They all have a special place for me. So um, I can't really say because I like them all. I actually like them all. Uh, did you hear that the original Teen Titans TV show? I heard that. I've talked about that before. Are you excited for the Shazam movie? This is from Tim Raven. I'm I wouldn't say excited, but I'm hoping it does well. I'm definitely gonna check it out, but I'm a lot of these movies just I'm scared. I'm iffy with DC now, because they seem to just they don't understand. And am I excited for Captain Marvel? Yes, I do not call him by that name. Let's see. Are you excited for the Cloak and Dagger TV? Yeah, I'm just gonna check that one out too. Um, Tony asked me, what comic couple do you like the most? Comic book couple. That's hard because there's a lot of them I like. So I can't give you a definitive answer on that one. What's your thoughts on Return of Wolverine? Even though we saw it coming a mile away, I'm cool with it. I'm looking forward to seeing. It's Charles Soule doing the writing. So Charles Soule, I love. I met the guy, great guy. So I know he can do it. And you got Steve McNiven doing the fucking artwork. Love Steve McNiven's artwork. The fact that Wolverine now is gonna have like a new power where he can heat up his claws, like that's some shit. I like that. Favorite Power Ranger Super Sentai movie, the first one, the very first movie with the original cast. That's who asked me that. DC or Marvel, please stop asking me that. Tim Raven, if you know me, you know I am Omni. That means I love both. And fuck Joe Quesada for saying you can't like both because I like both. I get tired of answering that question. I like both. If you want me to be more distinct, like who's my number one favorite hero, it's a Marvel hero, it's Spider-Man, who always will be. He's number one before everybody else. But I like both Marvel and DC. You can like both. Did you hear that Batgirl? No, it's Batwoman. Will Miser. It's not. It's not Batgirl. It's Kate Kane, Bruce Wayne's cousin. Favorite horror film. Um, can Scream be considered horror? Because I like Scream series. But if we go on classic, um, the Halloween's definitely up there. The Friday the 13th, Candyman, stuff like that. Uh, which Green Lantern Corps would your brother be a part of? My brother Malcolm? He'd be a Green Lantern. I also could see him being part of the Blue Lanterns, the Hope, and even the Indigo, Compassion. So yeah. Uh, which death hit you the most? I talked about that. It was the Spider-Man one. That's the one that made me. That's when I started crying. I was like, it started with Panther, and then when the Spidey came, Wetworks, Waterworks was coming. Uh, Travis asked me, cartoon in '80s and '90s were golden age of animation. No, 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 no. No. '80s golden, '90s silver. Tony, which would you have liked to have Ray turn to the dark side and uh Kylo Ren in no, not really, no. I hate nowadays now and days rappers except for the real ones. It depends. It depends on who you're listening to. I don't listen to everybody today, so yeah, I'm skipping around questions, guys. Sorry. Favorite movie soundtrack? Who asked that question? Travis? That's a hard one too because I'd probably go with Conan the Barbarian, the first movie I ever saw. Yeah, I love that soundtrack. That music is just hits me every time. I can't wait until your gameplay for the new Spider-Man game. Yeah, um, definitely gonna do that. That'll be on this channel. Superhero gameplay will be on this channel. I've actually been thinking about for another game. Like I have God of War, and I still have not touched that game yet. And sorry, I still have God of War. I have not touched it yet because I've been so busy. But I'm actually thinking about streaming my gameplay, and I'm thinking about streaming one part on my main channel and the other part on my gaming channel, Mount Vernon Kid Gaming X. I want to stream Detroit, stream some of my Street Fighter online gameplay for you guys. But definitely the Spider Man, yeah, is definitely going to be here. You know that for sure. Get ready for that. Sinquan, what's up, Chris? What music artist you can't stand to listen to or don't care for? Uh, any of these like these guys who I never heard of. Like that's it. Um, I'm sorry, just that's it. There's just so many, especially rappers. There's so many rappers like they come out, and I'm just like, who is this guy? Like, I don't care. You know? Okay, somebody retracted their question. Primus asks me, what do you think of the Star Wars movies with Darth Jar Jar as the main villain? Um, I don't know because right now I think the we're getting a kind of fatigued from um from Star Wars for some reason, and I think that's the reason why some people are feeling that it is what it is. Some people are thinking what it is, but other than that, in terms of Darth Jar Jar, get the hell out of here with that bullshit. First of all, fuck Jar Jar Binks. I can't stand that character. Yeah, you sorry. Moving on. Are you going to Comic Con this year? Hell yeah, I'm going. Hell yeah, AJ. I will be at Comic Con 2018 this year. I'm definitely gonna go again. Trying to go all 4 days this year. Definitely gonna take the entire week off from my job, like hit vacation and like take my vacation then. And the first day I'm not gonna dress up, but the other days you will see cosplay of me. And I still need to do that video of characters I want to cosplay, and I would love to hear you guys' opinions on that. That's an opinion spot coming up. That's an opinion spot coming up. So stay tuned for that. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely going. Definitely going. Okay. Let's see. Tony, actually, which actor could play Static? Sorry about misspelling the name earlier. I don't think it's Jaden Smith. So sorry. Um, Static. If he was a little bit older, um, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but the actor from the actor from Stranger Things. He was older, a little older. I could see him Static. Let's see. Favorite Dwayne Johnson film, The Rock. Make sure you put that in there too, Ricky. Don't. Favorite. I don't. Do I have a favorite Rock movie? Yeah, I do. The Rundown. I love that movie. Um, I like the Scorpion King. I don't care what anybody says. I like the Scorpion King. Um, I still need to see Rampage. I haven't seen that. I'm looking forward to seeing his other Skyscraper. I want to see that. Um, but yeah, I have a couple of them. But yeah, those are a few. Ooh, okay. I'm going to Comic Con next month here in North Carolina. The lineup looks pretty good. Yeah, I've never been to the North Carolina Comic Con. That's the one in Charlotte, I believe, right? Um, I did make a list of other cons and expos I would love to go to. Last year, not too long ago, MegaCon just ended. That's the big one in Florida. I definitely want to go to that. Definitely want to go to San Diego Comic Con. There's one up in Chicago I definitely wanted to go to. Dragon Con. That's where all the cosplay I want to definitely go to. E3 is definitely somewhere I want to go. Now that it's open to the public, yeah, those are a couple. But there's all but never knock the smaller conventions because those are good too. Um, did you like Jennifer Garner as Elektra? Chris, I grew up watching The Last Dragon. Would wouldn't mind a comic that continued from where the film left off, and which publication company can you see it coming from? Okay. A comic series about the Last Dragon, like continuing where the movie left off, where Leroy um found that yeah he's the one. He's the master. I was uh oh easy Dynamite. Dynamite Comics, Dynamite Entertainment. I could do it. They do the John Wick comic. I could see Leroy doing that. I could see them doing Last Dragon, the next saga or something. You know. Hmm. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Do you know Selena? Oh yeah. Oh God, yes. Who wrote that? Yes, Tony. Um, I do know her. Hell of a songwriter. Voice died. She was murdered. She was a talent that is missed to this day. She's still missed. Try to move on from that one. No gear, no suit, no enhancements. Who would win in a hand-to-hand combat fight between Bruce and T'Challa? T'Challa. T'Challa. Rick. Ricky asks me favorite Mortal Kombat game, excluding the newer versions that are now X and Mortal Kombat 9. I'm gonna go with the original. Can't go wrong with the classic. Um, they are also making a live-action Mortal Kombat film directed by horror director James Wan. Wait, when is? I don't remember that. I heard it was gonna be directed by somebody else. That hold on, I gotta look that up. Is that for real? Oh, it's true. James Wan. James. Whoa, he is. Whoa. Okay, I'm cool with that. From what they're saying is one is this was a while ago, but okay, he's signed on to produce it. He's not directing it. He's producing it. He's not directing it. But okay. What are your thoughts on the new Star Wars movies that are about Lando and Boba Fett? Uh, I don't mind that they want to do these origin movies, like to explain where these characters came from. I get it, but I don't think they're necessarily needed. They're not really needed. Um, if to me, the only true origin movie I want to see is a Yoda origin movie. I would love to see what this character was like before he became the Jedi Master he is. Is just somebody so powerful he could have went any way he wanted, but he chose, he chose that side instead of the dark. So yeah, I mean, Boba Fett. What are they really gonna do with that? Like, explain that why he became a bounty hunter? We kind of already got that. Lando, Lando. I don't know. I really, some stuff should just be left alone. That's the way I look at it. Okay, keep going. I'm pretty much caught up on everybody. I'm sorry. What do you? Oh no. Silver's Riley 427. Do you like Vic Sage? The question, and who should play him in a movie? I respect Vic Sage, but I'm more of a Renee Montoya question. I like her more as the question than Vic Sage. But if I was to pick anybody to play him in a movie, if they was to do Vic Sage, why is why is Thomas Jane coming in my head? He's definitely one of them in there. Why is Thomas Jane coming out? But yeah, Thomas Jane will be one. Um, yeah, he's one. Let's see what we got here. Next up, Tim Raven. Who's your favorite '80s rock band? I want to say, because they definitely want to say Metallica because they were around in the '80s as well. I want to say, you know, Poison. I want to say White Snake. Um, but I definitely throw Metallica in there. Um, I definitely, I would say Black Sabbath too, but they weren't. They were way before that. So yeah, that's a hard one. But yeah, there's too many. I still can't believe that James Wan is doing that. But yeah, I'll definitely gonna say Metallica because they started in the 80s, 81 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So yeah. Val Shepard. Hey, what is your favorite video that you reacted to? My favorite video that I reacted to probably be. I would probably have to say the Black Panther teaser trailer, because I got so much love for that. The Black Panther teaser trailer, um, the first one that they teased, I got so much love for that. That got over 20,000 views, which I was so thankful for. Um, and everybody loved my reaction to it, and it lived up to the hype. You know, everybody was just like people saying like, "This is a legit reaction right here. This is the type of reaction that those bigger YouTuber reactors don't get. They don't do right. This is legit." I was humbled by that. I'm humbled by anytime somebody says, "I love your reaction. Your reactions are so legit. You're not faking it in or dialing it up. This is," and I don't. Those are just how I am. That's just me. You know. Muhammad Ali versus Tyson. Who'd win? Tony. Tyson. Um, um, Ali had to reach, and he'd keep Tyson. Tyson was an in fighter. He need once he got in, that it was over. But I could see Ali taking it, but I don't really do that. I don't. I really don't do that. I let's see. I wish I can go to Comic Con to Limon. I'm actually going to Oz Comic Con this Sunday. Okay, AJ Trish Stratus is going to be at Comic Con. I'm going to try to control myself when I see her. Oh, Trish, woo. Okay, that's cool. That's real cool. Um, let's see what else we got here. Um, who's better, Red Ranger West or Casey? Red. I I I don't know because I stopped watching Power Rangers after a certain amount, and I didn't jump back on until I think I really jumped back on during I think Ninja Storm or Dino Thunder. That's when I came back. Have you played Uncharted games? Yes, I have the Uncharted series for PS4. Uh, People consider 2016 and 17 to be the worst year ever. What do you think? 17, yeah, there was so many deaths. It was crazy. I gotta go. Thanks. Still haven't eaten Ethiopian. Still haven't tried Ethiopian food. Nope. Um, what kind of portrayal do you think? What kind of portrayal do you expect of Amber Rose as Mira? Uh, she better be. Hopefully, it's somewhat the counterpart to her comics. Strong, can take care of herself. You know, doesn't need that Arthur to back her up, and she could protect Arthur. You know, see how she was in Atlanta, Justice League War of Atlantis. That's kind of how I would want her to be a little bit but also caring because Mira, she can care for me all day. Um, did you love Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice? I grew up with Beetlejuice, Ricky. Of course I did. Um, since WrestleMania is going to be close to New York next year, are you consider going? Uh, First of all, it needs to come back to New York, period, not just Jersey. Um, no, and I doubt me and Malcolm were going, but I'd love to go to WrestleMania. I've been to live events of WWE. I've been to NXT. I've been, I've been going to live events of WWE since I was a kid. So Dad started taking me to Madison Square Garden. I was there, and ever since, there's been some wrestlers I have not seen live. I wish I did. Your Rocks, your Stone Colds. I wish I had seen them. I saw Undertaker live, so I know what it's like to see him live. Triple H, things like that. I've seen Shawn Michaels live. Haven't seen Triple H. I missed AJ Styles when I missed him live when he won the belt at Madison Square Garden against Kevin Owens. I missed that. I missed that. I wanted to see it, but I didn't. I missed it. Will Miser, did you know about the scary stories to tell in the dark movie? Is gonna be Yeah, I know about that. I know about that. Perry King, who do you think should play? I just answered that. I'm not answering that again. Who would win in a fight between Beetlejuice and the Mask? I don't know. um, Will Miser, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Are You Afraid of the Dark movie? If it'll have the same writers as the last year's It. Uh, okay, let's see where it goes. Tony Montana, what comic books do you hope never get adapted in movies because of the risk of ruining them? I don't know. I mean, the Valiant series, the Valiant universe is now getting ready to start their movies. I'm a little scared for them, but I'm also hopeful those work. I still want my Witchblade movie. Still want that. Um, I don't know. I really don't. Uh, which actor do you think could play Count Dracula? This is Perry King. Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. The way they portray Dracula is a lot different. It's not the same as Bela Lugosi's Dracula. It's different. They do different things now. You know. Tim Raymond, would you ever see a live action Halo movie? The movie hadn't happened because Neil and Peter Jackson. I'm not the biggest Halo fan. I never have been, but I wouldn't mind. I just not the biggest Halo fan. Draw Me Wild. My crush said he didn't like me, but then he said he did. So now I'm confused. What should I text him? Oh, okay. Let me make sure I get it. Okay, my crush said he didn't like me, but then he said he did. So now I'm confused. What should I tell him? Well, you should. The first thing you should do, and I'm not sure if you bullshit me or not, but if you want my advice, keep it real with him. Don't fool with my emotions. Play with my emotions. There you go. How tall is Met- Metroplex from? What? I don't know. Will Rex Rexy die in the in Jurassic Park Fall of the King? I don't know. Maybe not. I hope not. Shadow God for you. What are your thoughts on Domino joining the Avengers? Like I said before, I'm okay with it. Uh, but this new lineup, the six roster was always going to be a revolving roster. That six member was always going to be a revolving roster for certain issues. Doctor Strange is leaving because he's going out into space. He's going to become the Sorcerer Supreme of the Galaxy now. His new series comes out this week. I think it came out this today. Mark Wade writing Doctor Strange, Magic Wade. I'm all over that. Um, who's your favorite Autobot? Optimus. There you go. He's always been right. Is it? Is this really Domino's first time joining the Avengers team? Yes. She's always been an X-Men or X-Force or some militant like X team. To answer your question, Ricky, no, I did not. I never got to see Andre the Giant live. Um, by the time I was taken to my first, by the time I was taken to my first live event, Andre had already passed. So no. Um, in the Bumblebee movie, both Bumblebee and Starscream look like they're G1. No, ain't no close. They look like it. Uh, don't you agree? I did a reaction. You'll see it. You know, I'll get it up soon. How do you pronounce Ra's al Ghul? Is it Raza? How many times I get asked it? It's Ra's al Ghul. Ra's. Some say Raz. It's Ra's al Ghul. I pronounce it like that. Um, are you gonna get a Nintendo Switch yet? Are you going to get a? I'll probably get one. Yeah, I'll probably get one. I ain't in no rush. I have an Xbox One and a PlayStation. Sorry about that. I, I keep saying PS and my PlayStation will hear it. Sorry about that. But no. Um, so I'm good right now. What actress would you want to play Sarah Pazzini in a Witchblade movie? Ooh, I think Elijah Dushku could have done it. I think she could have done it. I think Elijah Dushku could do it. I think Kate Beckinsale could play her. Uh, I I could see Kate Beckinsale, Sarah Pazzini. I can see her doing that. Um, damn it, stop. I could see that. Um, let's see. Who would win in a fight between Witchblade, Winona Earp, or Buffy the Vampire? Witchblade. She'd kill them all. She'd murder them. She'd murder them. The Witchblade is uh, too powerful for Buffy and Winona. Yeah, that if you don't know the Witchblade, then you don't know. Ricky asked me who would who could play Talia al Ghul in the Kate Beckinsale again could have played her. I could have seen Kate Beckinsale. I love Kate Beckinsale. That's why I could see her as Talia. Um, uh, I can't think. Kate Beckinsale keep popping in my head, so I could see her. Ooh! Eva Green, Eva Green. Yeah, Eva. Oh my God, Eva Green as Talia. Ooh, I could take that. That would be delicious. I love her. I love her eyes. Those eyes. Um, who do you think is a better martial artist, Batman or Captain America? Um, I'm gonna definitely give it more to Batman on that one. But a Black Lagoon movie, yes or no? Yes, yes. Any anime movie that kind of has more of a Western vibe to it, I would be cool with. That's why I would be cool with the Cowboy Bebop movie because that has more of a Western vibe. So I'm cool with that. Black Lagoon, same thing. Revy, she's Asian, but yeah, she's Asian American. I can find some. You got it, and it have to be rated R. You know, Revy got a foul mouth. That girl has a foul mouth. You know. Let's see. Favorite. I didn't watch Time Force. Uh, before Wild Force, which yeah, I didn't watch Wild Force. Sorry, I mean Time Force. Hey dude, haven't seen one of your vids slash streaming in for a while. Feels good to be back, and that your channel is growing. Oh, thank you. U U T O 4. Thank you, I appreciate that. Tim Raymond, should they stop making Transformers? In my opinion, they should stop. They're gonna continue as long as they keep making money. There it is. And why do I keep hearing somebody laughing? I think okay. Uh, Pete Perry King. Um, do you wish Hollywood would get live action animes right? Yes. And anime movies, video game movies, yes. Uh, which John Williams movie score do you like? John Williams. Okay, composers I have a hard time with, so you gotta forgive me on that one, guys. With composers, so I gotta. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna look this up. John Williams. Compose. I have a hard time with some composers. Um, it. Okay. 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 Damn. There's a lot. He composed a lot of movies, and there are a lot of them on my list that I would say. Um. Okay. Well, one of them for sure is Jurassic Park. Um. Can't go wrong with that theme. Oh my god. Let's see. Superman. I mean, Jesus Christ. I now I know him. See, composers a little harder for me because I have favorite composers, but yeah, there's a lot. He's done mostly all the Star Wars movies, so yeah, he's great. Um, who was the first wrestler you ever met? First wrestler I ever met, Bret Hart. Gave me his glasses. Then my dad stepped on them. Yeah, but Bret Hart was the first wrestler I ever met. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Next up, who would you cast as Doctor Doom, my favorite villain of all time in comics in the MCU? It's kind of funny because I wish he wasn't casted in Doctor Strange, but I could have seen what is his name? I'm forget. I can't. Oh God, Mad Mickelson as Doctor Strange. Um, Isaiah. Uh, what is his name? The- He played he played Malfoy's dad. As I'm forgetting his name, but let me see. I can find it. Okay, he was in the. Let me see. Um, Jason Isaacs. I could have seen him as Doctor Doom. There's a couple of people. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the Spider-Man Clone Saga? Fuck that. Can't stand that. Oh my god. One of the worst. Worse than it. I could tell you this. I could tolerate that more than one more day. Oh my god. Um, have you ever read Batman vs Predator? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I read Batman vs Predator. I've read Superman vs Predator. I've read them all. Yes, I have. What are your thoughts on Ebony Maw, aka Squidward? What's not to? He was fine. He was fine. Um, Winona is from that show. No, not from the show. Winona Earp started as a comic first. Educate you guys. Let me educate you, my pack. Winona Earp was first introduced in a comic series by Image. There's an omnibus of her first run. When her series came out, they relaunched it again, Image, So yeah, but she is the great granddaughter of the famous Wyatt Earp. But yes, she started out as a comic series first, and it's a good show too. Um, it was nice talking to you, but I have to go. Donuts or cake? Tim Raven asks me that. Depends on the cake. Donuts depends on the cake. If it's red velvet, I'm fucking that shit up. Yes, indeed, I'm eating that. Uh, checked out. Uh, if it's ice cream cake, I'm eating that shit up. Donuts, oh god, yes, I can. I love a good donut, especially if they just came out. Good stuff. Perry King, how would you do a Spider-Man Predator crossover? I've thought about this for a while, but it'd be really hard because Predator entering the Marvel universe, he would have probably a lot of quarry that go after. So it really have to be why Peter, and more importantly, I don't think it would last because it's like the almost the better question. How would I do a Wolverine Predator? And that would work, but I think Predator would get killed by Wolverine. You couldn't hide it. That optic camo ain't hiding from him. He'd find him every time, like zoop. Um, I like Doctor Doom in the Secret Wars comics. Are you talking about which Secret Wars? You're talking about the the fifth one where he was basically God. Yeah, but if you, that's what I'm. Um, Tommy Montana, are you disappointed that? No, not really. It's not really mad, disappointed at all. Uh, Snoke died. His death. No, I'm not. Ricky asked me, "Do you probably heard that? But did you know that the original Lois Lane passed away?" Yes, I did. Margot Kidder passed away not too long ago. Um, I just want to know how she passed away. I hope it was she didn't. I hope she passed away in her sleep. I think they said it was her sleep. I think. I just, but yeah, Margot Kidder did pass away. She was a good Lois. I liked her. Are you going to see Spider-Man? And yes, I am. I've been asked that question a lot, and I did. I said, "Well, did you watch the Tupac biop? All Eyes on Me." I did watch that. That was good. Thoughts on the Lego movie? Lego Movie 2. Okay. Have you read the Transformers Avengers? Yes, I have. I have it. Um, what is your least favorite dessert? Mine is lemon pie. You don't like lemon pie? I'm gonna let that one slide. Okay, you don't want to be on my list. But or you don't want him coming out. I don't. No, I'm not gonna bring. Don't let him come out. Least favorite dessert? I really don't have one. I really don't. Let's see. Perry King, did you also read Batman and Aliens? Yes, I did. Shadowgraphy. Besides Wonder Woman, couldn't stand. Besides Wonder Woman, I couldn't stand Damian Wayne as well and enjoy. Fuck him. Fuck Damian Wayne. Wonder Woman in that was such a bitch. I and I don't use that word with Wonder Woman, but yeah, Diana was a bitch in the Injustice world. I can't stand her. I can't stand. This is where, oh my god, there was a part of me I wanted her to die. I'm like, somebody kill her. Like I thought there was gonna be a fight between her and Kara was gonna kill her. Um, I can't stand Damien. Fuck him. Fuck Damian Wayne. I've said it before. Fuck him. Especially him. The one he's the one that killed Robin, killed Dick. Fuck him. And then he's always it was an accident. No, you fucker, you did that shit. You let your fucking ego go all over, and you a bitch, man. Fuck him. Screw Damian Wayne. I can't stand that character. Um, what do you think about a crossover between Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy? Mm, rather take Guardians of the Galaxy and and Outlaw Star. That'll work better. Have you played Detroit? No, I have not played it yet. Um, I I have a comic book with Spider-Man with I have a comic book with Spider-Man, Ren and Stimpy, and Powder Toast Man. What the? Wait, what? Okay. Timmy, why do you like Snake Eyes from? Why not Storm Shadow? Because I'm a ninja nut and I'm a ninja mark, and I never said I didn't like Storm Shadow. You never heard that come out of my mouth, did you? No, you never. But Storm with Snake Eyes is the man. One thing I love about Snake Eyes is he doesn't talk, so his actions speak louder than his words. I love that, and he's the best Joe on that squad. Period. So they're doing a movie, a solo movie of him too. So if it focus on Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, what made them go to where they are now, I'll be cool with that. Let's see. Ricky asked me, "What is the funniest movie you ever seen?" Hard question, I know. Funniest movie you ever saw? That is hard. That is hard. Um, I can't answer that. There's too many. There's too many. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. All right, here we go. Do you think Cartoon Network need to get their shit together? Hell, fucking yeah. What the hell is wrong? Yeah, I wish Wonder Woman. What you mean Wonder Girl? Casey was in Injustice 2. There's a reason why you don't see Cassie Sandsmart Wonder Girl because she's in the Phantom Zone with Tim Drake and Donna Troy. That's why you don't see her. You got to read the comics as well because the comics also put together what's in Injustice. Uh, Darth Primus, what did you think of Jason Momoa as Aquaman? I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him. He was okay. I could see. I don't mind it. It's cool. It's all right. He had his moments, but let's see how he does by himself. What do you think will happen in Injustice 3? I don't want to say it, but probably the return of Superman somehow. Maybe him joining forces with other people that are in the Phantom Zone, the return of Superman or something like that. Or maybe maybe Trident, Trigon finally takes the lane, and he comes out. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff I can see. Um, let's see. Cartoon Network ruined everyone's childhood. They start. I don't know why they just felt like they needed to reboot all their classic shows. That's the problem. I just don't know. I really don't. Uh, Not at all. Let's see. What do we have here? Sorry. Come on. Shit. Okay. Sorry about that. Uh, right, next up, let's see where we keep it going. Let's see. Tony Montana. Do you think they're going to make Ocean Master like Loki in Aquaman? No, I don't. Who is your favorite martial artist besides Bruce Lee? Mine is Van Damme. Donnie Yen, Michelle Yeoh, Chuck Norris. Van Damme's up there, of course. Michael Jai White, uh, uh, Tony Jaa. There's a bunch. Would you? What would Cassie say to Injustice? Wonder Woman. She'd be very disappointed. She would look at her like you're not you're not the Diana that I admired. You're something else. All right, next up. Uh, and I'm gonna wrap this up. I like your New York picture on the wall. My mother has that same one. Oh, yeah, that's the background. Yeah, yeah, I like that picture. Yes, the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see the stuff. I actually want to get a picture of the original Twin Towers again. Um, and I always recommend anybody who's visiting New York, who's coming to New York, definitely go down to the memorial. Um, it you will get very emotional because trust me, I got very emotional when I went down there for the first time, and it's very emotional. And someone who's kind of spiritual like me, there were times where I felt like I was just feeling like people were watching me, like just horrible vibes at times down like that, but also somewhat peaceful vibes. Um, I have Mary Marvel in just I want Mary Marvel in Justice 3. Wonder what she will have to say to Clark since he killed Billy. Well, why? First of all, Clark is in the Phantom Zone, but I'm not sure if Mary is she even alive? I think she died. I think she died in the Injustice world. Once again, that is why it's so important to read the comics because it lets you realize who's alive and who's dead in the Injustice world. And I think Mary Marvel is dead. Let me make sure. I'm gonna go check right now. I think she's dead. Um, I don't think she was. I don't. I'm trying to see if was she actually in the game. I'm not. I'm not sure. But I also think because Billy died, she probably lost her powers. I think that's how it goes. Because, but if they did bring Mary in, that'd be cool. I'd take Mary. Um, let's see. What favorite? What? Okay. Last set of questions. I'm gonna answer these last question, guys, and I'm gonna head out. Okay. So, favorite music artist as of now. It's mm, I really don't have one. I mean, I really don't have one. I don't. It's whoever catches my attention. So can't really say. Okay. Who is your favorite and least favorite character to play in the Justice series? Is my favorite the Flash is one of them. My least favorite is I hate to say it because I love the character. I love the Swamp Thing. I don't play with him. I don't play with him at all. Um, as long as they stay true to the source material, do generally, except when they make some changes in comic movie. Example, Nicolas Cage. Uh, Jack Nicholson Joker. Yeah, I don't mind that. At all. Have you ever thought about visiting Melbourne, Australia? Yeah, of course. Australia is on my bucket list to get to before I leave this world. I recommend you should. I would love to. Um, did you watch the movie Blood and Blood Out? If if so, what did you think of it? Wait, Blood and Blood Out. What's that? What is that? What is that? I heard that. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Blood in, Blood Out.
Blood and Blood Out is a 1993 movie directed by Taylor Hackford, starring Benjamin Bratt, Damien Chapa, and Jesse Borrego.
I don't think I've seen this. No, I didn't. Wait. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. All right. What do you think of a Marvel version of Injustice? I would call it the Reavengers. They already have that. The Reavengers were a team that Wonder Man had put together when his ionic energies was leaking into his brain. He was coming crazy, obsessed. He started blaming all the problems, everything that was going on the Avengers. So he put together a team of characters that would take out the Avengers. Some that actually had grudge against, like Tom Foster, Bill Foster's nephew, who became the new Goliath. A bunch of characters, and they attacked the Avengers. It was crazy. So yeah, no. All right. Next up, what is your favorite friendship in anime? My favorite would be Naruto and Shikamaru. What? Because it was favorite friendship. I gotta go with Goku and Krillin. But, can't beat that. Have you ever watched the Boondock Saints? Hell yeah, seen both of them. Um, we always kept it real with him, and he always kept it real with him, and confronted him during the and comforted him during jury. Yeah, he did. Shikamaru did do that. I will say. Uh, that's pretty. That's a pretty cool Miles Morales shirt. Yeah, I've got this from my comic shop, Midtown Comics. If you want it, you can go to midtowncomics.com, and they have a bunch of exclusive T-shirts. This is exclusive for theirs. Um, have you ever played Origins yet? You talking about the Assassin's Creed? Uh, are you are you German? I was born there. I was born there, and I do have citizenship. I am a German citizen, and I am a American, so I have dual citizenship. But so yeah, if you that's what you want me to say. Stomp the Yard is one of my favorite dance movies. What's yours? Favorite dance? I don't really have one. I could care less about those dance movies as much. Did you hear about the Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Yes, I have. I recently started watching a '90s live action superhero series called Nightman. Have you seen it? Hell yeah, it wasn't that good, but it's based off the Malibu comic series Nightman. Malibu Comics was owned by Marvel, still is owned by Marvel. It's another universe of heroes. Nightman, Prime, all these characters like that. Look it up. So yeah. And last but not least, have you ever watched Attack on Titan? Yes, I have. So thank you for all the questions, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. You will see me again with the next live open mic Q&A. I remember, guys, I do two a month for you. So I'll be back again. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Um, if you have any other questions, I will have to answer them later on when the video uploads, because they still now when your streamings upload, your the questions that were on the live stream are still there, so I can answer them as well. But I'm gonna end it right now. I'm gonna go back to Monster Hunter. I'm gonna kill that fucking big lizard that I lost. I had him beat. I had him, and then he got all fat on me, and then he started rolling around, and he squashed my hunter, and I was fucked up. Anyway, like that. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Look out for some streaming of games. If you want me to do God of War, I will stream God of War for you. Detroit, you want me to stream that for you as well. Please do subscribe to my gaming channel, Mount Vernon Kid X. I'm gonna start uploading a lot more, some more gameplay from for Overwatch be up there and other stuff like that. Street Fighter 5, everything like that. So please subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'm Vernon Kid. I'm the Geek High Lord of New York. Your alpha to my pack, to my betas, my omegas out there. I bid you adieu. You take care. Peace.